Hello, and welcome to Forgeborn Hobbies. In this video, I'm going to talk about where I've been for the last 9 months. Well, let's get going. So all the way back in November of 2020, which was almost 9 full months ago now, I released my last video, which you can check out right here. At the end of that video, I said that I would be back right after the holiday season with more videos and with some special updates about what I wanted to do with the channel. That didn't happen. Well, I guess in a way it did, because technically yesterday was the 4th of July, which means that I am back after a holiday, just not the one that I intended. I had expected to come back after the Christmas holiday and start filming more videos again. But there were a few things that happened. I didn't abandon the channel, just had a lot of things come up. So I'm going to go over kind of what happened in those 9 months. I'm going to talk about some of the hobby stuff that I did and briefly talk about what the channel is going to look like going forward. So let's get started with where I have been. In December, we celebrated the Christmas holiday. We went traveling and saw a couple job postings in the field that I work in for my day job and applied for them kind of on a whim. Kind of thought, maybe these will take a while to go through. Might as well do them while I'm on vacation. And turned out, came back from vacation, and in the week I was going to record videos, I had a job interview. And that job interview turned into a job, which required that I move 7 hours from where I used to live now to the great state of Kentucky. And that really disrupted the hobby. In that time, my partner, Mrs. Forge, also got a new job. We moved into an apartment. We're currently still looking for a house. We adopted a cat. Cat has definitely made hobbying hard, but we're working on it. And I've been doing a lot of commissions. Actually, a lot of commissions. And in trying to get the commissions done, I wasn't able to really focus on doing any filming or editing, anything like that. So even though, I was in the hobby, unfortunately, I didn't get to record any of it. But, I did some things like you can go on Instagram and check out what I did, but I'll put it on screen. I painted the Silent King as a commission for someone's Necron army for Warhammer 40k. I painted up... What else did I paint? Painted up Luke Star Wars special edition or limited edition for Star Wars Legion. It's the Hoth version of him. That was a lot of fun. Painted up the characters and the special item things that you can acquire with those characters for Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. That was a fun project because I got to try out using the Engresai painting technique, which I'm going to use to paint my Age of Sigmar Chaos armies from now on. So let's see. So I painted the Uriel Ventress model from Black Library as a special edition set that came out, I think, in maybe January, February of this year. And I was able to paint that as a birthday present for a friend to match his 4th Company Ultramarines army. He's a big fan of the 13th Legion. I am a big fan of that model, and it was a ton of fun to paint. So I bought one for myself, and I'm going to convert it to match my custom Space Marine chapter that is nothing to do with Ultramarines. And there's exactly 13 Ultramarine symbols on there, so I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. Then I did a couple terrain commissions. I did a fantasy terrain set and a 40K / sci-fi terrain set for the local store here in town. I've been trying to build up the community there, and trying to get more people into the hobby, into the game, and played quite a bit of Age of Sigmar, a little bit of 40K recently, some Warhammer Underworlds, and, you know, just thought the store needs some terrain so that I don't have to cart it back and forth, and so that if other people want to just come play, they can just play on something simple, have some fun. Those were fun projects because I was able to use just really basic scenery techniques, and someday I hope to show you how I did those and how you can do them yourself. Spoiler alert, it's super easy. Probably not even worth me doing a tutorial. That's fine. Whatever. Then the most recent commission for me was a D&D mini. This was a commission that was going to be a present for someone, I think as a birthday present, housewarming gift. I don't remember. It was supposed to be a gift. And this was for a sorcerer, dragonborn sorcerer. The client's favorite color was orange. So it's an orange dragonborn that I repainted from one of the pre-painted WizKids D&D minis. That was a lot of fun. That was my last commission. I do have a few more lined up that I'm working on. But really before 2021, I didn't do a lot of commissions. And now I'm at 6, 7 now, just this year, which is about one a month. And those are mostly either really big, like the Terrain or the Silent King, or single minis. In addition to those, though, I did sell my Necron army, put it up on eBay, sold it so that I could buy some orcs, and so that I could fund Dominion. That's right. We picked it up. I pre-ordered it the day I was able to. Bought it through my local store, just to support local business, and split the Stormcast with the guy that I play Age of Sigmar with, and I'm really excited to finally get an orc army off the ground. I even painted up a test model, created my own rust wash from contrast paint and some GW paint. There's probably a much easier way to do that, but I like experimenting with contrast medium, so there we go. And that brings us to what you see in front of you. Kind of. It's maybe a little bit off camera, but that's okay. This is my Ideneth Deepkin. This is what I've been working on for my own personal hobby collection for the last few months, as part of a group on both Facebook and Instagram called Tales of Instahammer. This is really where I started to deep dive into the hobby and into posting stuff onto Instagram after I started my Instagram page. Link right there. And a couple of years ago, I think 2019, I originally painted the first phase of the army and liked the color scheme, but it didn't age well. So a couple of years later, decided I'm going to repaint it. I'm going to add some stuff to it. I've been a little bit behind because of moving. That has definitely slowed down my progress. I've got some reavers that are almost done to complete month 5 before I move on to month 6. And these are going to get their own video. And that actually does bring me to the conclusion of this video. What is happening next? What can you look forward to? And how can you help? The next video that I'm going to post on this channel is going to be an army overview. I'm going to try to do that, see if I can make it work with the space that I have to make that look halfway decent. And I'm going to show you my Ideneth Deepkin collection This is just the part that's been repainted. I have much more that is in progress or is on the way. And then the next few videos after that are going to be all Ive Been focused. I'm going to show you how I do the paint scheme, and I'm going to show you how I convert / depending on when you watch this, converted and painted a custom kit bash unit that I have been planning for years and was finally able to build thanks to Warhammer Underworlds, of all things. After that, I'm going to try to post more regularly. It really depends on when we get a house. And if that disrupts my schedule anymore, work stuff's going to pick up again soon because of the industry that I work in. August tends to be pretty busy, and we're hitting pretty close to August at this point. But when I get back into a rhythm and I'm able to post more videos, I really want to know what you want to see. Do you want to see me make easy terrain? Or is that overdone? Do you want to see painting tutorials like I used to post? Or do you only want to see the things that seem to be different about what I paint, and maybe not a full video from start to finish of each mini, the way that I was doing it? I do want to try to do battle reports at some point, not anywhere near there yet. But I do want to do that in the future. What else? Post in the comments below what else you would like to see, or if there's anything that's from the past that you want to see maybe a redux of. Maybe you go back and show you more of the Death Guard, or more of Necromunda, or if there's specific faction that you want to see that I haven't posted yet, let me know. But if you're going to do that, I really do also need you to subscribe. And I would really love if you would follow me on Instagram. That would really help build the viewer base, build the follower base, maybe eventually someday help push towards being able to get some kind of sponsorship or financial assistance. But right now I do all this for free. I do it for fun. I do it to try to help the community grow. Whatever I can do to help put more art into this world. So with that, I will leave you. I will see you in the next video. Look for that in the next week or so, depending on how things work out. And until I see you again, stay safe and keep forging. See you later.